Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the 5th set of fact sheets released by Giants for Farming Simulator 22. Okay, first up we've got the Fendt 700 Vario. It's a small-ish tractor, 162 grand to buy, 150 horsepower. It's got a CVT gearbox, 38 litre DEF tank and 400 litre fuel tank. Will run at 50 km/h or 31 mile an hour and weighs 8.1 tonne. I'm pretty sure we've already got this in 19, so this is going to be carried over into the new game as well. So a brand that's already been in the game for a long time, carrying on the partnership, which is always good. And on the back of that we've got the Flegel ASW 271. It's a trailer, 52 grand to buy, 29,500 litre capacity, 7.5 tonne weight, and it will take all the crops and things are like listed on the bottom there, so it'll pretty much take everything. So it's medium-ish sized trailer, 30,000 as near as capacity, so another trailer that you can just carry everything, do your harvest, put it in the back of here, take it to your sell point, your silo, whatever you're doing. So that's excellent. So the second one we've got today is the Iseki TJV 985. Now this is another new brand to the game, and as I said before, it's always good, the more brands that come into the game, that means the game's getting more recognition from the actual agricultural people in the real world. So that's always good to have new brands on board. So this is a small tractor, 64 grand to buy. This comes with the automatic gearbox, 120 litre fuel tank, runs at 40 km/h or 24 mile an hour, 3.7 tonne weight. Nice little tractor, knocking around the yard, small little jobs that you've got on the go, like mucking out your animals or loading bales, anything like that. And on the back of that we got the Einbach Chopstar 590 plus row guard. This is a weeder, 51 grand to buy, 1.3 tonne, requires 80 horsepower to work, 9 metre working width, and it runs at 12 kilometres or 7 mile an hour. Now weeds, it's one of them things in game, it can be a bit of a pain. Some people like it, some people don't. It's one of those Marmite things. I personally think, it's a good addition to the game. It's something else, farming simulator, you're going to have weeds in the real world when you're doing your crops, so you're going to need to get rid of them. So why not have it in the game? We're playing the game as a simulation, not as an arcade style game. So yeah, no problem for there. On to the next one. We've got the Pinoff Lightwolf AgriPower. This is a leveler for your silage clamps. 199.5 grand to buy, 435 horsepower. It's got the CVT gearbox, 210 litre fuel tank, runs at 20 km/h for 12 mile an hour, and at 8.6 tonnes. Now this looks very nice, but the only issue I've got with that is when you're levelling on the silage clamp, you also need to compact the chaff before you put the cover on. Now that's got tracks on it, and tracks are generally put on things to stop soil compaction. So I don't know how that's going to work out when you actually come down to doing the compaction side. I mean, tracks, you can spin on, on a sixpence sort of thing. You just knock the stick over to the left or the right and just press go, and just spin in circles, and that'll get it done. But I don't know how quickly that's going to get it done with the tracks. But as with everything, you see what it's like in the game once you get going, and we'll find out as time will tell. What you've also got there is the Planet, or the Plan ET, however you're going to pronounce it, biogas plant. 1 megawatt biomass plant. Now this is a building, placeable, so obviously you're going to have a decent amount of space needed if you're going to put it down anywhere, but the size of it is the thing. It's a 1 megawatt plant. It costs you 1.5 million to buy, so that's going to give you a decent amount of output, but I'd imagine that's going to take a lot of stuff as well. So it'll take the usual stuff. It'll take your silage, it'll take your manure, the slurry, the chopped sugar beet, and like the previous biomass plant we've seen before, it'll give you out electric, it'll give you out some sort of gas, whatever that is, and it'll give you out your digestate. So another placeable biogas plant, which is excellent. So we'll move on to the last one for today. It's the Jungheinrich EFG 550, or was that S50? S50 forklift truck. Now Jungheinrich, they haven't been in the game before, so it's a new addition, so that's excellent. So that's 2 new additions from this week that has been announced. So this is going to cost you 55 grand. It's got 57 horsepower, it's got a CVT gearbox, it needs 80 kilowatt hours of charge. This is going to be another electric vehicle, which will then go back into the biogas mix of producing electricity there, charge up your equipment there as well. So it will run at 17 kilometers an hour, 10 mile an hour, if that's the speed that you use in your country, and it weighs 8.1 tons. Now I believe there's been forklift trucks in the game before. I'm not quite sure if it's the base game or mods, but it's definitely there. So it's something for you to put into your gameplay, into your roleplay, whatever you're deciding to do. So again, another new brand to the game, excellent. And what it's loading onto is the Krone Profiliner, and the trailer, 29,500 to buy, 7.7 ton weight. And what we've got there is a curtain sided trailer. So what you do, you open the curtains each side, load in from the side with your pallets, as you can see in the picture. Excellent. It doesn't say how much it'll take. I'd imagine it will, however many pallets you can get on there. Excellent. So that's the sheets for today. I'm going to pop up the new icons like in all the other videos, just for you to get a look at, just for you to get okay with them, so you know what you're looking at when you're buying a trailer or a tractor or whatever you decide to buy. You know what you're dealing with. And also a reminder, if you pre-order the game, you get the Claas Zarion Saddle Track Pack, the tractor and the spreader and all the gubbins that you see on the screen there. Also you can pre-order the year 1 season pass, so that will come out at a better price for you overall rather than buying the individual packs, so you save a bit of money with that. And that is it for today. Just a reminder, it's on PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PC and Google Stadia. So that's it for me for today. That was the 5th lot of fact sheets. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more content from us, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.